Which, again, it's not as annoying as you'd think, but I don't want to get too much into it right now. Alright, here we go. Level 3, you guys. This fish put its name on the screen. I can't believe I forgot. Hold on, I have it in my notes, actually. Drills. Those are called drills. Yes. Okay. And here's a fun fact. This is the primary difference between the Game Boy version and the Game Boy Color version. Now, remember, the Game Boy version didn't come out in Japan. Ooh, we can't break those underwater. Oops. There are other fish enemies that all get replaced by drills. Drills still exist in the Game Boy version, but there are 7 fish known as Kamu Kamu. Presumably, they're known as Kamu Kamu anyway. Oh, we can't get through. What do we do? Also, the swimming controls are pretty tight. I can't remember which games they were like what, because I'm getting Wario Land 1 and 3 confused. But they're pretty good here. But we get a new form, Bubble Wario. That's right. Don't say there's no power-ups in this game, because we can rise to the top underwater. Woo! That's just as exciting as breathing fire. Ooh. Oh, and Dee-Dees are back, which are pretty cool. Because I liked those guys in the first game. I'm sorry. But the fish known as Kamu Kamu latch on like Metroids. They're kind of like scary bone fish. They look pretty scary. There's only 7 of them in the game. And they all get replaced by drills in the Game Boy Color version, making them a Western exclusive enemy. These enemies do not exist in Japan. But that makes it weirder later in the game, and we will see why later. There's a few other small differences that I felt weren't interesting enough to point out. And I feel like if I think they're not interesting enough to point out, I mean, I point out so many boring facts in my videos that, God, if I think they're not interesting, then they must be not uninteresting, right? Because I feel like my threshold for interesting isn't very high. Alright, here's 2 interesting facts. What is it? If you... Oh, I don't remember how to do it. Okay, I'm trying every button here. It worked! Please tell me that was the right thing to do. Yes. Okay. You get an interrupt state. Oh, we didn't want to do that. Okay. There is an interrupt save feature. You can quit and save in the middle of the stage and it will keep your progress. So if you urgently have to go, no problem. Oh, we can break the pots underwater. Okay. Alright, I think this is where we were, right? I didn't really point out in that last room how bubbles can actually be a major obstacle. So, all the power-ups, quote-unquote, in this game are either meant to punish you, for lack of a better word, or, like, force you to get attacked by an enemy, you know, to gain a different ability, but the abilities aren't very useful. They're just kind of there. They're kind of required. It's never a, oh, I wish I had this power right now. And they're all temporary. So there are still power-ups, but they're treated like damage? Like, they're like inconveniences most of the time. It's not a very intuitive system, but it is unique. So I guess I'd rather it be here than not. I don't know. I mean, this makes Wario Land 2 and 3, which is heavily based on 2, but we're not going to talk about that too much here. I try not to talk too much about games from the future, because I'm, in case you've never seen me before, doing every game and every series relevant to the original Super Smash Bros. In release order. For the most part. Everything on Nintendo hardware that is a first or second party series. Not that there's many third-party series to speak of when talking about the original Super Smash Bros., but there is one, the James Bond series. So I am not doing that here. My original iterations of the channel, I did plan on doing it. Even during this, I thought about it, but, you know, I kind of backed out of that. Because I feel like third-party series are just going to mess up my flow here. I'm trying to play every major Nintendo game, and that's not going to be working out if the timeline is way too bloated. Ooh. Alright, let's go for normal. Now, what was I saying before? Oh, the interrupt save feature isn't as useful as I thought, but at least there's a save function in this game at all. Because the game's designed for you to run through it, quote-unquote, multiple times. Okay. This enemy's name, I believe, is Cook. But during this, we'll be referring to him as Penguin. Sometimes Penguin Cook, sometimes Penguin Chef, because that's what goes through my head. I don't know if that... Was that a sun visor? Is that what this treasure was? Okay, that is a wall. Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay. So we were supposed to go this way and not... Yeah. See, this is your introduction to how the power-up system feels for the entirety of the game. Oh, but this is not all. Okay, we had to break the... Oh, this is kind of clever. This is not egregious at all. I'm just trying to warn you that it's going to get frustrating. Like, I'm going to be pissed off a lot during this game. But for every time I'm pissed off, there's a time where I'm having a great time, so... Ooh. You might wonder, what do we do here? But if you are wondering that, you aren't paying any attention because you just hold down while you're on a slope. Alright, we definitely missed some stuff because I didn't even toggle the water switch at all. In that hallway with the two doors, and there was that water passage we couldn't pass through because there were jars in the way. We could have gotten some more coins up there, but oh well. We have now let the water out that they plugged up inside of our castle. So we have turned off the obnoxious alarm, turned off the faucet, so we stopped the flooding, then we let all the water out. Did they put all the fish in there, though? Like, are the fish members of the Black Sugar Gang? I really liked Brown Sugar Pirates. That was a lot cuter of a name. Alright, so this is a 1 or a 7, right? Yep. We just gotta figure out which of the two it is. That's not helpful. If we get the top left, oh my god. Yep, we just have to keep going until we get one of the top two. Okay, perfect. That's a 1. I hate that we had to spend so many coins to figure that out, but better safe than sorry. We'll build up our coins plenty, though, you guys. Don't worry about it. Should I drink some more water? I think I should. Oh, yeah. Okay, I paused at the worst time because I hurt my tooth nerve where I got it pulled with my water. Because you start off as Flat Wario here. Just as soon as you enter the level, you get hurt. This is one of the better power-ups, I guess? Again, I feel weird calling them power-ups. That's just to relate them to older games. They're really called transformations or forms. But you can hold up to jump higher. I really just want to get some more of these coins. That's good enough. I'm not going to obsess over every coin in the game. Usually water will change you back to normal Wario. Oh, hold up. I would love to see... Ooh, this song is so good. Every song is so good here. This composer did a phenomenal job at replicating the sound and even improving it from the last game. Oh yeah, you can hurt the bats by jumping into them. So careful doing that if you want to get up here and get the coins. Also, every time they drop that thing, whether you're under it or not, you know, you'll get knockback. Every single thing in this game gives you knockback. It's obnoxious. Obnoxious, am I right? I've made that joke before. It's a horrible joke. No, I didn't mean to hurt you. Oh, come here. Thank you. The bats without mallets? What do you call these? Giant weights? They will lift you back up if you're flat. So there's multiple ways to get out of the transformations. Okay, so we want to be flat to get these coins. I don't know if these... Are these just coins, or does this lead somewhere? It's probably just coins, but I'm going to go for it anyway. What is it? I don't know if the interrupt save feature... There's some major feature that, like, I didn't use much, I feel like. I can't remember exactly. That's not in the Game Boy version. But you know what else is weird? Hold on, maybe... There we go. Okay, thank God. Yeah, and it's just for not even that many coins. Oh, well. Your save data? Now, you can play most Game Boy Color games on a Game Boy. So even if it's the Game Boy Color cartridge, you can play it on a Game Boy. However, it detects what system you're using. And even though the save data is compatible on either system in most games, if it detects you're on a system you weren't using, you know, that you were previously using with your save data, like say you play half the game on a Game Boy Color and then you pop it in your Game Boy because, I don't know, your Game Boy Color died or something, right? Damn it! Aw, can we respawn those? Please tell me those blocks respawn. Oh, they don't. Oh, I hope that's not the treasure. Oh, I really hope it's not the treasure. I'm gonna reset the game if it was. Hold on. I feel like we can get down there somehow. And yes, we can crouch and crawl and stuff. Oh, Bertus is just really zooming around this room. What? Oh, no. We gotta sneak through this little passage here. Oh, damn it. Alright, what was I? Oh, yeah. So, then you pop it in your Game Boy, and it makes you format your save data completely if you want to play the game. It takes you to a little menu saying, you know, do you want to delete your save data? Why? Now, nobody can figure out why, because if you, like, go into the game's code and remove that, there's no glitches, there's no problems at all from playing the save data on either system. I guess because it was so early in the Game Boy Color, this might have been a launch title for the Game Boy Color, I'm not sure. Now, we've already played Game & Watch Gallery 2, which, of course, the Game Boy Color version never came out in Japan, and it came out on the Game Boy originally. And they had a Western Game Boy version made. Is this right? Am I remembering this correctly? You know, either way, they've been weird about this with the different regions. But, yeah, we got both versions this time, thankfully. Instead of just one being in one region and the other one being in the other. Okay, yeah, I don't know how it took me so long to figure this out. It does not help that I'm saying a bunch of Wario Land 2 facts. I'm not even saying them that efficiently. Okay, I really hope that's the treasure door. They normally don't make the treasure missable, if ever, so I think we should be good. Oh, but I do like this song. There's not a song that I don't like in this game, really. I mean, the soundtrack's not like the best soundtrack ever, but man, the Wario Land 2 and 3 soundtracks just exemplify what I think of when I think of Game Boy soundtracks. Okay, thank you very much. Yes, thank God. Okay. Ooh, I do not want to miss any of the treasures. I don't want to have to go back into a stage later. Yes, Bertus, I'm not feeding you guys right now. I got up extra early to do this before I have to go to work. Yes, you can sit in my lap. Okay, goom, goom. Oh no. Oh no, I have no idea. I have no idea. God damn it. Oh, I didn't know which one he was. I didn't see. Okay. Ooh, should we try hard? We can get 2 chances on hard for the price of 1 chance on normal. So, you know what? Let's do it. Here we go. Oh, okay. Penguin. Cook. I didn't see that at all. Oh, I did! Okay. You can kind of glimpse it in your periphery, and you just gotta trust your brain. Not that I'm very good about doing that. We get a vase, presumably? I don't know. The treasures aren't as cool to me as they were in Land 1, but that's fine. There's still some cool ones to write home about here. we can finally finish off the stage, as Albert makes my chair squeak a lot. Nice. Our total coinage is pretty good already. And I believe we're coming up on the end of the chapter. There are 5 levels in every chapter. So we can split the video after that. Okay, so this is a 1, 4, or 7. Okay. That is a 1 or a 4. That is a 1. Nice. Yeah. Okay. I feel like we're fluctuating around the 300s in the coins, and that hasn't really changed much. What other notes do I have to say about the game, you guys? Oh, if you go to the talk page for Wario Land 2 on Mario Wiki. Oh, defeat the giant snake. Yes. Now, I've talked before. Now, this was developed by Nintendo R&D 1 without the help of Yokoi, who is already dead now. Gunpei Yokoi, who developed the Game Boy, the Virtual Boy, and the 2 original Wario Land games, and isn't even thanked in the credits of this game at all. That's right. You gotta be fucking kidding me. The way they treated Yokoi, especially after his death, is just not acceptable. Like, I'm not even, like, that crazy. He's not even nearly my favorite. It's just his story is tragic, and he's what made Nintendo Nintendo, and they need to respect him, and they don't. It's just upsetting. But whatever. Miyamoto came along, and Miyamoto is, you know, more influential in the history. Alright, where are we? Okay, we've got to be able to find the treasure here. Because this is a boss door. Alright, where... Whatever, a user, a Mario Wiki editor, emailed Nintendo of America's customer support because R&D 1 is not good about localizing names, especially for Game Boy games. Emailed asking for official enemy names and got some generic ones back, some of which were wrong. But, those are, I guess, as official as it gets. But I'm not going to be putting a lot of enemy names on the screen because there just simply aren't that many enemy names. A lot of them come from Nintendo Power. Sometimes when you kill an enemy, they will randomly drop a, like, transparent grayish silver black coin like we just got. That is 100 coins. Very helpful when that happens. Oh, yes. Please tell me. Please tell me this leads to the treasure somehow. Because I do not remember at all. Alright. I'll take a bunch of coins, too, though. I mean, 400 in one stage is pretty good. Alright. I'm assuming yes. Yes, get back up here. We need to waste the time every single time getting... 1 or 2 straggling coins we left behind. No, 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 no. Absolutely not. I'm not showing you Zombie Wario yet. That is one of the worst power-ups in video game history. Alright, I'm assuming this is just the second room here. Okay. Yeah, you can vaguely see bricks like this behind walls, letting you know you can bust through. Or, especially in Chapter 1, you can just try destroying every wall, and chances are you will break it. See, there's nothing back there. You can see there's no walls back there, meaning there probably isn't anything. Oh! Nothing here. Okay. Ah, treasure here? Yes. Okay. This has to be the treasure. I don't know what else this would be. Oh! Alright, well, let's slide down. Oh, always a satisfying... That's a secret exit. We don't need a secret exit. We just want the treasure. No, no, I'm not getting secret exits right now. I'm showing you the regular path through the game first. Wow. We just cut a whole stage out of a second playthrough, huh? Well, again, it's not really... That's not really how it works. Am I going to have to look this up? I feel like we have scoured this level. See, that time he only gave us a regular coin. Enemies can infinitely produce the 100 coin, though, if you're insanely lucky. Oh, I remember. Okay. So you know how we found the zombie? Well, that wasn't the right place. I just accidentally showed you off a cool move, though. Hold on. Yeah, if you dash and then crouch, you do a little slide. The game never does a good job at teaching you that, but it is required for a couple things. At least, I don't think it's required to beat the game, just for some secrets or something. Okay, yes, right here. Oh, what a dirty little secret. Dirty little secret. Who has to know? Ooh, sorry, I got really into that. You know what's been stuck in my head for like a week now, maybe 2 weeks? Thinking of You by Katy Perry. I had this dream where I was an adult in school again, and I was there with my friends Cody and David. And we were just sitting there in our old teacher, Miss Baird's class. Please tell me I'm right. Yes! Oh, satisfaction. The satisfaction I feel when I get something right on a first try is so good. And class was starting, but David still had his headphones in. Like, you know, just some, like, AirPods or something. And, then everybody starts getting quiet, and he thinks he's singing quietly, but he's actually singing pretty loudly. Comparisons are easily done once you've had a taste of perfection. And I had to tap him over and over. Everybody's laughing at him. He wasn't embarrassed or anything. He just said, oh, and put his headphones up. Or I think he took one out. There we go. I kind of wanted to show you this, but also Albert punched me in the leg and distracted me. Since you can't take damage, here's what happens in boss fights. It's kind of like a death, but instead of a death, which normally comes in a game because of a lack of skill and, you know, a lack of preparation because you can get power-ups or extra health or whatever. Not in this game. One mess up, you're dead. But it's worse than death. It's an inconvenience. Then you have to wait for the giant snake to shit you out of the poison egg. You don't die, you're invincible. And you go back and forth to the boss room. Wario Land 2 and 3 have some of my least favorite boss battles in video game history. The giant snake's not bad. I've beaten him in one try, I think, or 1 or 2 tries every time I fought him. I don't know why I fought him multiple times, though. I've only played this game once. Alright. Oh my god. I really can't control this game. Alright, red means the boss is almost dead. But that usually means they get more aggressive. Alright, but he's dead. It's good. That's it. We beat Chapter 1, you guys. Oh, did I have any other important notes to say? Oh. No, I guess I'm done talking about that email sent to the Mario Wiki user containing generic enemy names. So I'll be using some of those if I absolutely have to. Here's another neat fact. According to either Mario Wiki or the Cutting Room Floor, the minigame music is pulled straight from Game Boy Donkey Kong. I'm pretty sure this song was not in Game Boy Donkey Kong. So I don't know what it's talking about. Can somebody please like find out and comment? If I don't find out while I'm editing, go look that up, future me, right now. Okay, this could be a bunch of things, so we're gonna keep drawing. Yeah, you love it, yeah. Okay, sorry. One more general fact before we end off here. That could still be a bunch of things. The Japanese copy of the game came with... Oh, no. Oh, that could still be a ton of things. Great. It came with 2 little black decals. I don't think they were stickers. It specifically says decals. Shaped like Wario's mustache. Maybe you could stick them to your Game Boy or your face. I really don't know, but... Nice little marketing thing, I guess. Okay, this could still just be a 9. Okay, nope, now it can't be a 9. This should only be able to be an 8, right? Pretty sure that's an 8. I'm gonna be so sad if it's wrong. Okay. Whew. Alright, that is a full chapter. 100% completed. So we are going to go ahead and let the game save. And well, it'll stay on this screen between videos, right? I think so. I hope so. Either way, Albert is finally laying down. Oh, it won't. It won't. I'm going to pause. I'm going to pause. I'll see you next time. I'm LP Master 6.